Monday Night Raw is in Atlanta tonight, and I'm here to give you my review. So, obviously, before the show starts, I want to see Paige. Is Paige back? There's been rumors, there's been speculation. I think all the wrestling sites like Wrestling Observer, PW Insider, all the main sites have been saying she's back. She's going to return, so I'm excited to see Paige return, and hopefully it's tonight. Maybe she comes back on Survivor Series. I don't know. But definitely excited to see Paige come back. So on Stephanie McMahon, it's whenever I see her, I just want to, just change my channel. She's so fucking awful. Even though she's a MILF, it's just like the way she needs to emasculate men. It's just, it's just so fucking terrible. She does it to all the main male roster stars. Does it to Kurt Angle, did it to Mick Foley all of last year. It's just unbearable. When she's on TV, I just don't want to watch it. I don't watch anymore. So, Stephanie, maybe she's just back for Survivor Series. I hope and pray, but unfortunately, I think the main focus on Raw, the main reason Raw was so fucking awful last year and so many people enjoyed SmackDown was because Stephanie, she just fucking killed the show. She was fucking horrible. She was horrific. She was booked so dominant. It's like she has to be so dominant, and all the men, all the top guys have to be like so inferior to her. It's some fucking feminist bullshit or something. I don't know what her motives are, but she is fucking horrific. She kills Raw. I hate her, man. I don't want to see her on my TV screen. Go to hell, Stephanie. All right? That's how I feel. I can't watch it. She's the way she just has to emasculate every man. It's not like, I mean, look, I enjoyed, try to enjoy wrestling. I enjoy parts of the show. It's just when she's on, I just don't want to watch anymore. It's just so fucking irritating, and she does it to everybody. It's just horrible. She's just emasculating Kurt. She buries Jason Jordan. She just completely says, Jason Jordan, who? Whatever. It's Kurt's being emasculated, and the Shield comes out, and they officially make, and the Shield goes back and forth. The fans hate Roman. It's funny. Stephanie even acknowledges it. It's so fucking annoying. It's like, you really have to acknowledge they're booing Roman. Anyway, they're cheering Dean and Seth, but boo Roman. And, it's, they make it Shield a New Day at Survivor Series. That's going to be good. I have to say, the Survivor Series card, I think Vince or someone talked to Vince and told him how fucking shitty the Survivor Series card was going to be and how fucking shitty the show was going to be. So they completely arranged the whole show. They changed everything. Almost everything's just completely different now. I think the show's going to be really good. I'm not lying. The way they've reshaped everything, this is going to be a good show. And I'm surprised because the card was fucking shit. It was garbage. And I think maybe someone, I don't know, listen to this podcast or listen to any other wrestling podcast and learned that this fucking show is awful and the card sucks. Now it's actually a good card. Anyway, yeah, she wants him to pick a new partner. So we go to a triple threat match. Number one contender. Let's see who wins. You have Bayley, Dana Brooke, and Mickie James. So it's a triple threat. I think on my prediction, Paige comes out, Fatal 4-Way. Well, no Paige. What the fuck? I was excited for Paige. I don't know. She might even come back. Maybe, she could even be on the show. Fuck. Maybe she comes back to Survivor Series. Maybe they do an angle like, one of the women gets taken out, they get hurt, and then Paige has to come and be the fifth member. I don't know, but that's disappointing. I was expecting Paige. Maybe they change it at the last minute. I know she's in Atlanta. They're all saying it. So Bayley won this match. I was expecting Mickie to win, but Bayley finally gets a win. During the match, you had the whole Raw team at ringside. Alicia Fox is the captain. It's just fucking terrible. It's just unbearable to watch. After the match, actually Sasha Banks got in the ring and they hugged, and they're teasing tension between Bayley and Sasha. Been teasing tension for about a year now. Since Bayley came on the main roster and Sasha hoped to win the title, that time they've been teasing tension. It's been going on for a whole year. 1 minute they're best friends, next minute they hate, and they're arguing. It's like, come on, we're waiting for this for so long, and now they're doing that horsewoman match at WrestleMania. I don't even know if they're ever gonna split them up. Maybe they move Sasha to SmackDown or something. So, I mean, how many times have we seen How many times has WWE done something with like a tag team and teased to break them up and never break them up, and they forget about it? Anyway, they're all celebrating Bayley's win. Cruiserweights are up next. They have Enzo Amore with Grujal against Akira Tozawa and Kalisto. I think I know. Pete Dunne is he's wrestling Johnny Gargano at NXT Takeover War Games. Oh my god, that Takeover show might be the best Takeover ever. And the Brooklyn show and the Chicago show were fucking awesome. This might be the best show ever. I can't wait for that. But anyway, Enzo and Gulak won. No one cares about that match. Just ugh. So my biggest problem with Raw is the whole show is going to be about Stephanie and Kurt. Like last year, it was all about Stephanie and Mick Foley. Kurt Angle, for the first 6-7 months, was nothing. He was just a guy who looked on his phone on backstage, and the whole show was about the stars, like about Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins and Ambrose and Miz and Alexa Bliss and Bayley and Sasha Banks and all the stars. It was about them. Now it's going to be about Stephanie and Kurt. So they have Kurt, and he makes Finn Balor and Braun Strowman in a tag team match against Gallows and Anderson. And I wonder how that match is going to end. And then you have Kane against Braun Strowman. So I guess no Paige tonight. You have Miz TV. I didn't watch this. I don't care. I'm sorry. I know Miz is doing really good, but I don't care. I guess during it they said, I read on Twitter, it's going to be Miz Taraj against the Shield. Nah, don't care to see that. They just did the most awkward burial in a while. This was the burial of Jason Jordan, man. I felt kind of bad for him, the way he was just getting killed by the fans. He's turning heel, obviously, but I hope it's not Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan at WrestleMania. I hope not. But I think it might be. I think it's still probably going to be Triple H and Angle and Triple H at Mania. But man, they teased it a lot. So Jason Jordan beats Bray Wyatt, who is dead. After the match, Bray Wyatt beats up Jason Jordan, attacks his leg. Bray has a look on his face like he just doesn't even want to be there anymore. He might even walk out. That's how bad this is getting with Bray Wyatt. This is one of the worst, most botched, he could have been such a big sub, but they've botched him bad. This is odd. The way they're doing this, they're having Jason Jordan have his knees injured and the fans are chanting, na 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 na, na 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 na, hey, 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 goodbye. It's like they're just killing Jason Jordan. It's just bad. After the match, you have Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan going back and forth saying, he wants to be in a match, and they're teasing dissension. So Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar are cutting a promo on AJ Styles. It's like, they changed the match for this. This Jinder was so fucking bad. Anyway, Paul was trying to sell this match. I don't know if I really want to see it. It'd be a fun match. I'm afraid it's going to be a squash, but maybe not. He's doing the selling parts, selling point 1, selling point 2. Then when he gets to 5, it says F5. It's not a Rocky movie. He's talking about Rocky Balboa and comparing it to, he's trying to sell AJ. And this is in Atlanta, so Atlanta, AJ is very over, but, they're just, I just feel like it's going to be a squash, but whatever. So he had Miz, Cesaro, and Sheamus against The Shield. This was a good match. This kind of reminds me of The Shield in 2013 and 2014 on Raw when they just tear the house down. And it would be like a 30-minute match. It would go through 3 commercial breaks, and that would make Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was really good. It was like Daniel Bryan and The Shield carried Raw, and I really enjoyed it. And then, of course, they broke up, and Raw went to hell. But Raw was really entertaining for a while when they had one. This kind of reminds me of that. They beat the shit out of Miz and give him the spear and the bomb, the triple power bomb, and pin him. So Kane cut a promo on Braun Strowman. Didn't even pay attention to it. So Kurt Angle's out again. Oh, God. What, Jordan again? So he's talking about Jason Jordan can't compete because of his knee, and he has to make a replacement. Jason Jordan comes out, and it's just terrible. He's saying, I'll be fine by Sunday, let me wrestle. And I hope they don't do that match. Anyway, Stephanie McMahon comes out, and she says, she's going to make an announcement and do it now. And, they're going back and forth. Triple H is back. His music plays. That was actually kind of cool. And he got a big pop. What he did was he announced he's on Team Raw, gives Jason Jordan a pedigree, gets a big pop. That was pretty damn cool. That was actually a good part. So now it's Triple H, Kurt Angle on the same team. Maybe they'll tease Ascension. They'll have Survivor Series. You also have Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman. Yeah, that's pretty good. And on the other side, you have Shane, you have Nakamura, you have Cena, you have Orton, and I think you have Bobby Roode. So the Survivor Series is a damn good card. Now, adding Triple H was cool. Adding that, and then you have, Cena on the other side. You have a lot of stars in that Survivor Series main event. And you also have Shield and New Day, which they can tear the host off, just tear the roof down, blow it up. That match could be awesome. So I'm looking forward to the Survivor Series now. War Games is going to be so good. Up next is Finn Balor and Samoa Joe against Gallows and Anderson. They're doing this. So many people are doing that damn click sign in the crowd. Joe and Balor win. Nothing much to say there. They didn't sell Joe. They teased Ascension, so he wouldn't. Ascension, but Joe wouldn't celebrate with Balor, so they're teasing some heat. So we finally get to see Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss has been barely on Raw the last 2 weeks. We've seen her so much. I guess Stephanie's back. She has to be the dominant female. We're going to get to see Alexa. Unfortunately, I'd love to see more of Alexa. But she's talking about who she's going to face. And she's actually said she's going to be on SmackDown next week. I think Charlotte's winning the title. I think she's going to beat Natalya. I think it's Charlotte and Alexa at Survivor Series, which is a really cool match. And she's talking about how she's going to be there, and she's insulting both Natalya and Charlotte. So that's the match on SmackDown tomorrow night. Winner faces Bliss at Survivor Series. I think it's Charlotte. I think Charlotte and Alexa is a fun match. We haven't really seen that on the main roster. I want to see that one. I expect to see Bliss tomorrow. So Kane and Braun Strowman is the main event. They beat each other up. It's just good. I think, since it's the main event, it's a go-home show for Survivor Series, I think he's going to do something crazy. Braun Strowman has had the most incredible year. He's tipped over Roman Reigns in an ambulance, which was awesome. He destroyed garbage trucks, destroyed the ring with the Big Show, destroyed a steel cage with the Big Show. He's probably going to do something to Kane that's going to be crazy as fuck. Braun Strowman has been, he's had attitude era moments, so many in this whole year. He's been the most entertaining act on the main roster, in my opinion. So Kane's setting up a table, so I guess that'll probably be a big spot. Holy shit, they did it again. At the end of the match, they get into Strowman. No, there was no finish, but Strowman hits the running power slam, and they go through the ring. This reminded me of Undertaker and Big Show. Remember when Big Show chokeslammed Undertaker through the ring on Raw? That was crazy. Remember, I think there was another time with, they've done that spot before. There was one time in ECW, I remembered, Taz, I think it was Bam Bam Bigelow, they went through the ring. I've seen that spot. I think Mick Foley went through the ring, Big Show chokeslam Foley, or Big Show chokeslam JBL through the ring. We haven't seen that in a while, but I love that spot. That spot's always cool. It's like two giants and they just smash the ring, and you can see them go right through the ring. Both of them are under the ring, so there's no winner. Strowman kills Kane. This is the end for Kane. I saw a video today of Kane destroying socialism. So Kane, I have to say, Kane, whatever you think of his last few years there with the mask and the wig, he was very entertaining, a great character in my opinion. If this is it for him for a while, let's say thank you, Kane. I don't believe it's his last we see of him, but it could be. But this was definitely, it seemed like when they did this reminded me of what they did to Big Show on Raw when they put him through the cage. This is going to be it for Show for a while. I think this is going to be it for Kane for a while. We might not see him till WrestleMania, even if he comes back. He might not even come back at that time. This was just done to get Braun over, and I think this is it for Kane. I think Mayor Glenn, let's wish Glenn Jacobs luck. He's running as a Republican in Tennessee. A city in Tennessee, so wish Glenn luck. And but this was definitely a cool spot, and whenever you get to see the ring break, it's always very entertaining. So I liked it. Reminded me when they smashed the ring, they imploded the ring. Now they go through the ring, always entertaining.